Hi everybody, Paul Cameron here from SpeedUpMyJobSearch.com with some job search tactics and motivation for today. Now, if you've been going through the videos that I have on my YouTube channel, by now I'm sure you can see that landing the job that you want is simply a matter of putting a strategic plan in place and following it. That you don't have to depend on market conditions or luck or anything else. That it's very doable for anyone to land a great job just by following the right plan. And once you do land a great job, well, now you need a good plan for your first 90 days on the job so that you can not only solidify your place within your new company, but also to set yourself up for potential promotions or maybe even better career moves outside of the company in the future. And you can do this all within those first 90 days. And today, I want to give you some ideas on how to help you do that. Now, if this video is helpful for you, I invite you to please click that like button so more people in your network can find it. And I really appreciate your help with that. So, you've got a new job. Congratulations. But this doesn't mean that you're done networking, right? You always want to keep in mind that everyone you work with is a potential reference. And I don't mean that these are people whom you can potentially ask to be a reference. I mean they could be a reference for you whether you want them to be or not. Like that one guy you got in that huge argument with in the break room because somebody didn't make more coffee after they took the last cup. Yeah, well, he could be the nephew of the neighbor of your potential next hiring manager, right? And during the neighborhood block party, the manager says, hey, Alex, I heard you work over at XYZ company. You know, I'm interviewing this person. Do you know them? And of course, Alex is going to tell him all about the big argument you guys got into and what a horrible person you are, right? And I know this sounds totally ridiculous, but this happens all the time. Now, is it right or is it even legal? No, it's not. But as a headhunter, I'm telling you, this happens. But with a new job, it's a clean slate, right? These are all new relationships. So be very intentional about keeping those relationships positive. Now, in your first 90 days, really in your first 30 days especially, you have a wonderful excuse to walk up to people who you normally wouldn't be able to walk up to if you had been there for a year or more and say, hey, you know what? I'm the new guy or gal. And would you mind grabbing some lunch with me? You know, I'm still learning the lay of the land here, and I'd love to talk with you a little bit about the company and the culture here if you don't mind. Right? And you want to do this with people outside of your direct group, right? Go have lunch with the managers of the other departments, the people in the other departments. Ask some of the people in HR, right? Find that one guy who's been working there for like 20 years and he knows where all the secret passages are and, you know, and what to expect in certain situations, right? The idea here is to start networking inside your new company. And that new guy label that you have is your conversation starter. Now, this is going to do a couple of things for you, right? Number one, getting back to my very first point, all of these people are potential references for you, right? And this is your chance to make a positive impression on a wide variety of people in different parts of the company, right? And given the fact that the average tenure at any given company right now across all job types is less than 3 years, well, within a year or two, a lot of those people may be working at other companies. And should you ever need a contact at one of those companies, well, now you have one. And secondly, is that this is going to help bring you some job security, right? And possibly even some promotions, right? What if your new company announces a layoff in the first 90 days, right, after you start? Well, they're going to gather all the managers together and they're going to ask them, okay, who should we cut? You know, and someone's inevitably going to say, well, last in, first out, who did we just hire? And then your name comes up, right? Well, if several managers raise their hand and say, wait, if you can't use them, I'd love to have them because I know them. That'd be a great person to have on my team, right? That's going to help you. Or what if they need a new person to join a project that they're just starting and all the managers are in there and they know you and they like you? Guess who's getting that promotion? You, right? So again, those first 90 days with a new employer is a critical time frame for you to set yourself up for a great future. Now, I recommend you file this video away for when you do land your next job, if you don't have one coming up right now. That way you can come back to this. And if you went to drivestaff.com/motivate and signed up to have these emailed to you, keep this one in your inbox, right? Or subscribe to our YouTube channel here so that you can find this again when you need it. Again, I'm Paul Cameron. I'm from SpeedUpMyJobSearch.com. And remember, when you land your next job, keep building your network. You're going to be glad you did. Now, it's time to get to work.